Whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Hello everyone. May I just ask you a weird question before we start it? Do you love me? Why? Okay. Everyone will have a different definition of love, and commonly in love is just anxious or the experience that you have. It will make your life be more even to live. And in the Bible, in the 1 Corinthians 13:4-6, it says, "Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. It does not proud, it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angry. It keeps no records of wrong." And in this verse, I think God will teach us like we should love each other just like God loves us. And I'm going to talk through today will be the background of the 1 Corinthians and the cross reference to the love and the little story about this. First of all, the 1 Corinthians was written by the Apostle Paul. The purpose of Paul writing this 1 Corinthians was addressed to the Corinthians church and tell them to address and correct the immortal that was arising in them. And this was written during his Paranthus period, which is also known as Paul's third missionary journey. It's in 15 AD to 55 AD. And if you want to know more about Arthur Paul, you can go downstairs to the library and find the book Lutheran Bible Companion, and you can find tons information over there. And the 2 Corinthians and the Arts was more about Paul personal, so you can look those up too. And not only in the 1 Corinthians, and also in last Bible verse they talk about love. First one is from Proverb. Having stirred up conflict, but love covers all wrongs. This one is about love and also about forgiveness. Forgiveness is another type of love, so we should include in those. Second one is from 1 John 4:7. Dear friend, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. And the last cross reference was from Romans 13:10. Love does not harm to a neighbor. Therefore, love is fulfillment of the law. And you can see your handout. It says in the top, who is my neighbor? But we commonly think neighbor was who lived next to you, but Jesus didn't think that. Jesus mean neighbor means all mankind, even your enemies. Jesus told his famous parable of the good sacraments, which I will talk about later. And to make it clear, love your neighbor means love all the person, everywhere. Not just your friends, aliens, or countrymates, so everybody. And in the middle one, those are little story about who is your neighbor and why you should love them. If you were interested, you can go look them. And the last one, let's talk about the good sacraments. There was a man who came from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he was attacked by the robber. The robber took all his money and take off his clothes and beat him half dead and leave him on the road. He was like so helpful and just sitting there waiting for that. And as he waiting, there is a priest coming by, but the priest was just coming by and didn't do anything to the guy. And afterwards, is the lective passing by. For those who don't know, the lective was the third son of the Jacob, which is also a tribe in the Bible. They passing by, and after they passing by, there's another guy who's named the Sacraments, which means he is very helpful and generous. He come by and pick him up on his donkey and pick him up to her own room and give two $2 to the housekeeper, ask housekeeper to take care of him and tell him, please take care of him, and when I return, I will pay the extra expense if you have. This is the love between the strangers. So stranger is also your neighbors. Our future would be so helpful and beautiful as long as every single of us love each other. And after I'm speaking, I'm going to ask this question again. Do you love me now? And this kind of love that I was talking about is, I think everyone should participate in it. And I think everybody will love each other, and our world will be more hopeful.
Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause.